But anyways, we're going to go over to the lottery where Scotty Brooks, now Wizards, do not have a pick. We're going to go and talk about who we think is going to get the number one overall pick, who we think the top three is going to be, and then ultimately, is there a team, 5 below that can really sneak up and kind of take that number one? Because honestly, this isn't like, we can look at past history or we can look at stats. This is literally at random and at chance.
Ricky, do you want to go tinfoil hat on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've said my whole thing. I think that the Lakers are getting the number one pick. You got Luke Walton as your head coach. The tank commander did his job and got you in the situation to at least have the second most amount of ping pong balls rolling around there. But I think that the league is going to hand the Lakers the number one pick. Sixers, you can get the second. And then maybe the Timberwolves at the 3. Hey, Thibodeau, have a nice shiny toy at 3, and the Celtics get fucked.
I honestly, I don't think it's going to be, tinfoil hat here conspiracy. We're going to get, biggest, because, we're going to get the biggest market here in Minnesota, the number 3 pick.
It's either going to be the Lakers or the Celtics to get the 1.
So you think there's no shot at Philly getting 2 picks?
No, there is no shot that Philly gets 2 picks because guess what? The tank commander did his job, Dave, and the Lakers are keeping their pick. Case in point.
The tank commander did his job getting him into second place. They didn't even do his full job.
No, all he had to do was get him in the top 3 to keep that pick.
Well, yeah, but if everything rolls out the right way. I mean, who knows? It's percentage chance. Who knows? Who knows, boss?
Okay, so they're going to get the number one pick. Thanks, Dave, for proving my point.
All right, they have a 55% chance of staying in the top 3, the Lakers do. So odds are in your favor, but there is still a 45.2% of them falling out. I think the number 1 is going to be Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia is finally going to, get it what it wanted. I think they're going to make the pick of Ben Simmons.
And they're going to go out and they need another big. Yeah. They need a big. If he's not 7 feet, we don't want him on.
They're going to get Dragon Bender. But yeah, no, I think number 1 is going to be Philly.
Trust in the plan.
I think number 4 or 2 is actually going to be Phoenix. I think Phoenix is going to make a jump up. And then I think the Lakers are going to take 3, and then Boston's going to fall before that.
That'd be such a huge drop off. If LA drops out of the Ben Simmons and Ingram, I feel like that's almost a failure.
I do want to say, though, because I was on Snapchat, we had someone asking, hey, I have a question about the Lakers. And it's like, all right, well, what if we take the 3rd? He said the Lakers, he was basically saying that the Lakers are getting the 3rd overall pick no matter what. So, I mean, I don't know what that was from, but I think he was just saying, do the situation where the Lakers are getting the number 3 overall pick no matter what. So, and he was like, should we trade it for Devin Booker? And I was like, that's way too much value for Devin Booker. But I was trying to see his point here. But the thing is they need a small forward or they need a big, really, because you need someone to protect the paint. But I also don't think they'll go with Bender. So the Lakers are kind of in a place where they might actually want to trade that and get it out of it. And maybe they go for a boogie to get a big because
the thing is at 3. Because Simmons and Ingram are off the board 1, 2.
Right. Yeah.
Who do you find that needs a shooter but wants Murray over Heel?
A lot of teams
the
because Murray's better.
That's the team I look at because they're
Boston
the one
too.
Yeah, but the thing with Boston I was going to throw up there is what if Boston got the number 1 pick?
They might.
What if their ping pong balls?
Brad Stevens would literally blow a load everywhere.
No. Does Jersey just fucking riot if that happens? Because it's their pick?
I feel like they have to. I mean,
Brooklyn, Ricky. Brooklyn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm living in the
New Jersey
Nets.
Yeah.
Oh, showing your age there. But no, I think that would just be the ultimate final stamp of man, you guys fucked up.
Man, Billy King is fucking stupid. Billy King is dumb. I don't know.
Brad Stevens would be excited. Shiny new toy.
I think it would really just screw over the NBA if Toronto got the number 1 pick. A team that made it almost to the Eastern Conference Finals or, was a top team in the East, and then they got the number 1 overall pick. I mean, they're sitting at 9 there with 1.9% chance happening. I don't think it's going to happen, but
I'm just saying, it's happened once before when the Bulls had a 0.8% chance.
Oh, my God.
It can happen again.
But I think other than that, I mean, whoever gets the number 1 pick is going to go Ben Simmons no matter what.
It's Ben Simmons, Ingram, so it's really who's the best fit for after that. And I think honestly, if the Lakers get that, I agree with you. They should trade back. If someone like the Timberwolves or even the Pelicans make that jump up, they got a lot of potential. That's fantastic news for them.
I think if Boston gets it, they're getting Murray, and they're just Danny Ainge is gonna go sit in his comfy nice bed and just be like, yeah, I fucking done right here. I think if any team gets the third overall pick, they're gonna be happy because they're gonna either get Bender if they need a big, like a team like Phoenix, and be happy there. Or you're going to be Boston, who needs a shooter. You're going to get Murray there. Or you're even going to be the Timberwolves, who could go with a Bender.
Well, I mean, we don't want to talk about the Timberwolves, so let's not plan things.
Because remember, Sean, we don't watch their games.
But anyways, you could put Cat back at the 5, or you keep Cat in the 5 or 4, and then put Bender at the 5 or 4. You can make those interchangeable. But then if you need a shooter, you can bring in a Murray or a Hield, whoever you feel like.
You know who'd be a perfect team for the number 3 pick?
Who?
The Suns. And the reason why I say that is everybody in their mock drafts. You've had it. Ford's had it. Pelton's had it. Dragon Bender going to the Suns. Say it, Dave.
Dragon Bender.
Yeah, I knew he wanted to say it, but
I held myself back so hard too. I tried.
I was just like, just say it.
Yeah, just say it. That's why I paused. I'm like, just go ahead, Dave. Say it. I know you want to. But the thing with Bender is he's fallen off recently on some of the big boards.
For literally no reason.
Well, no, it's not entirely. He got his first start and played 11 minutes and only scored 1 point. So a lot of scouts are kind of weary about that. So what the Suns can do is if they get the 3 and they want to take Bender, they can look at a team at either the 4 or the 5 and say, what's your price for Murray? What's your price for
how often
that
do
shooter?
teams trade back very short amounts in the NBA drafts, though? Like, usually you see them drop from, like,
but in
5
this
to 12,
but
5
in
to
this
15.
situation, they would have to because Bender's not going to fall that
that's what
far.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you'd have to find a team who really wants it.
Maybe I'm coming in with the NFL mindset.
Yeah, I think
you
you
see that a lot in the NFL.
I think it's the NFL mindset.
Different
I
world.
think Phoenix is going to take who they want, and that's it.
Because you can't get 4 4s and a 5, you know?
Yeah. You can't get a ton of value. You can't get, like...
Can't Belichick or Ryan Pace.
I need 7 second-round picks.
We'll give you our 3rd overall pick for your 4th overall pick, and a second rounder in 2029. That's top 15 protected.
What a steal!
You're telling me we're not going to see the picks traded and then 3 firsts? And it's like, how'd you get 3 firsts? Well, I asked for 6. We're not going to see that.
Oh
No,
my God.
I mean, who's you're sticking with Philly at number 1, right?
I think no. I've got the Lakers.
You're putting on the tinfoil
I'm
too.
I'm
Tank
with
Commander.
right here. We got it. Tank Commander did his job. I'm sorry. As far as the NBA goes, they've already dicked over the Lakers once
They've
by
already
taking away.
dicked over Luke Walton, too, by not giving him any wins.
Well, Luke Walton.
Or a coach of the year.
That's the thing. I was going back to the CP3 thing.
Yeah, that too.
That forced the
Forgot about
abomination of
that.
Steve Nash. I think they owe them. As far as organizations go, I feel like the Lakers are owed one by the NBA, so they're gonna get the one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your 2 and 3?
Then I got Philly, and I'm with you. I got Boston falling out. I want the Suns in at 3. I think that's why it's gonna go down.
I'm actually I switched. I'm gonna go Lakers 1, Boston 2, Suns 3.
Oh, okay.
Sixers
Philly's
at the
falling
4.
out to
Sixers
4.
at the 4.
So
Oh my God, wow.
So you got your 4th pick.
Wow. I'm gonna go.
How many ones have they had?
I think Philly's gonna get.
It's
Ben
true. How
Simmons.
many ones have the Sixers had? I mean, it's been 20 years since they've had a 1 overall. It seems like it's just not going to happen.
I think Philly's gonna get it this time. I think Philly's gonna get it because it's happened so many times
Does
in
that
2K.
Does that mean Ben Simmons is the next AI in superstar status?
Well, he's going to be the next AI in the sense that he's joining him in the Philadelphia Sixers number 1 overall pick, but no, he's not like a 5'9" point guard.
No, I'm saying superstar status.
Weirdly enough.
Wow, Sean,
When I was
thanks for
thinking of the question, I'm like, man, people are going to call me an idiot if I say, is he the next AI? But so I'm saying like superstar status.
Well, yeah.
No,
I mean,
AI took over the game. He was such an icon and a difference maker because of his size, because of his speed, because
And
of
a
his
step
athleticism, and because of the step over. So,
Take that, Taylor.
Ben Simmons has no personality. He's like plain like white bread.
Yeah,
Like,
he's white bread.
Oh my God, he is.
I mean, that might be coming off as racist.
The man is not polarizing.
No, he's not, and he's not. Practice. He's not a guy who's going to come out
Practice?
and call
We talking
out.
practice?
Talking about
He's not
practice.
going to call out a unanimous MVP saying he's not valuable like
The
a LeBron.
unanimous
He's
MVP
not,
don't talk about practice?
Well, that.
Oh my
now
God, you're just
mixing up
crossing
stuff.
over things.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Simmons is still a fantastic player. I think he's going to sell jerseys, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to kind of be like a Steph, where he's going to maybe develop a personality, but he's going to be quiet
Right.
at the first at the first part. I think Philly's going to get the number 1 overall pick. I think that the Lakers are going to get the number 2 overall pick, and then I think Phoenix is actually going to jump into the 3rd spot there. But I think that it's going to be a fun draft. And if anyone that's going to jump up and anyone who's owed anything, Sacramento's rebranding. They have a new coach. They already have a star in place. They're getting a new arena. If you're going to look for anyone to jump up into the top three, I'm saying Sacramento jumps up into the top three.
Do they really have a star in place, though? Because I feel like that star is gonna get moved.
They're trying to keep that star in a somewhat kind of valuable market in California, which is near Los
somewhat
Angeles.
Valuable. Wow,
somewhat kind of.
Could you be more like rock solid on that opinion?
Well, it's near Los Angeles, but it's not Los Angeles, and it's kind of valuable, but it's not really that valuable because the GM sucks. So
hey, at least they have now free Jaeger bombs in
they got free Jaeger
Sacramento.
bombs. Wow, they got free Jaeger bombs.
Because of Jaeger, Coach Jaeger.
No. You guys got any dark horses in the lottery?
So if some miracle happened where, like you said, where the Raptors move up and they're just at the top of that board. I mean, what would possess you to just how much hatred? Because I feel like if you're one of those top three teams and they got it, I would be like, oh fuck this shit, and absolutely. I mean, I think if I was the Lakers and got bounced out of the top three, they lose their pick. The world's over. Like their whole rebuilding plan shit. Do they push like a butt? Like what do you do if you get bounced?
If the Lakers fall out, what would they do? I mean, I think
they go hard for KD. They go hard for
KD. They're not going to go for KD.
If they don't get a number one pick, they throw everything.
Okay, every team's going to go after KD, but KD's not going to go to Los Angeles.
Question.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now you're going to connect this magic moment?
Wait. No.
Oh, my God.
If the Lakers lose their first overall pick, does Jeannie fire her brother?
No.
Is that the thing to finally say? Because everyone's talking about it, that sooner or later she's going to have to fire Jim.
What's the point of Jim not getting a top three pick? He literally doesn't control the balls. He doesn't control the lottery balls here. He doesn't
or his own because Jeannie does.
Or his own balls. But I'm just saying, like, you know, he doesn't have a choice of where he goes. He doesn't have a choice of where they go. I mean, I don't think you get fired if you don't get a top three pick.
And I completely agree with you. But I think that because of that, at the end of the year, I mean, you won't have a good of a team. Your future outlook's maybe not as good. Then that's the time that he gets canned.
Eventually, like, people are already talking that Jeannie's got to fire her brother. Does Phil come back?
I mean, maybe Phil doesn't have a top 15 pick.
This is like maybe that's shaping the tinfoil when I said Phil comes back.
Yeah, now it's shaping into.
Who would trade up for a top 3 pick, or even like what kind of crazy King's ransom would you have to put together to get in there?
It's Sacramento. It's Sacramento getting Boston's pick for Boogie. That or maybe even the Bulls getting it for JB.
I was going to bring it up, but I do not want to trade JB.
Well, I'm not saying trading him, but I mean, I'm going off rumors, and you know, if there's a team that has a star and it's been rumored before that they're going to move him, I look at Sacramento because you know they have Boogie, and Boston might have a top 3 pick, and you look at Chicago, they have JB, and there's been rumors that buckets might be moved. So I mean, I look at those two teams as guys with teams with a superstar. And a team like Boston that needs a superstar. I mean, maybe Los Angeles does it with Boogie as well, but I think that if it's anything, it's going to be either Los Angeles or Boston moving out for Sacramento or Chicago because Boogie gets moved or Buckets gets moved. But I don't see anyone else unless there's a sign and trade with DeRozan, but I don't think they can do that around draft time. So I think those two teams are the only guys that move up. And if the Bulls move up, I think the only way they move up is if they know they can get Simmons or Ingram. I don't think they're going to go up and get Bender or Murray or Hield.
I don't see the value there.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a guy who can be the face of a franchise and not a Murray who might be the face of a franchise and might be fantastic, or might just be a great role player in
another shooter.
Yeah, it might be another shooter there. So I think if there's going to be any team, I think it's going to be the Bulls or the Sacramento Kings that move up.
One final point I was thinking about is what kind of craziness would happen if the 76ers got 3-4 or anything 4.
That's going against the tinfoil hat, Dave.
I know it's going against tinfoil hat, but there's a real chance in that Lakers pick, if it drops out of the top 3, it goes to the 76ers, and they are set for...
Oh, they're set.
I mean, they've had so many top-end picks in the last 5 years of NBA drafts, and counting even the ones who are here, the ones who are stashed across the seas, they could get a backcourt in Dunn and Murray.
And Sam Hinkie says you're welcome.
What I say is, fuck it. Blow up the whole team. Try to get all top 5 picks. Trade Okafor. Trade Embiid. Trade Noel. Try to get a whole new starting 5 in this draft.
Of pure 2016 NBA draft.
So exactly. Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Chris Dunn, Jamal Murray, and then at the 5, Bender or Ellison. Because Bender's kind of a stretch four, but so is Ellison.
Bender's bigger, so just go Bender in the middle.
Or you trade back
go
and
small
get
ball.
Sabonis in the middle, or Scalen.
No,
you
I'm
gotta
saying
go top five.
Okay. Or you take Sabonis at
Thon
five.
Maker.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
we'll go Internet's darling and Thon Maker. Anyways, it's gonna wrap up
Don't
that.
start on the Thon boy.